Hey there, geographers. It's Angela. Hey, we're winding down here in our last week in our last module for geography here at Pacific Oaks College, and we just got off of that 2 week module on political geography. So first and foremost, know that if you have any assignments that you're late on, any assignments that are missing, or any assignments that you would just quite frankly like to take another shot at, I'm always open to that. So let me know how I can help support you during this next week. If you just want to give me a call, if you want to text me, if you want to meet online, let me know. I'm here. I love helping and supporting you guys. Just remember that if you finish and complete this is one more step toward really realizing your goals. And I'm always open to meeting everyone exactly where they're at because for each one of us, it's different, right? We're not all the same, thank goodness. So, in this final module, we're really bringing together quite a few things. We're going to be talking about agriculture and global sustainability. And what does that mean? Well, agriculture, it has to do with food, our connection with food. I don't know about you guys, but living in Southern California, how many times do you drive past a truck that's full of goats, chickens, cows? I had the opportunity to live in different parts of the United States where I was faced with trucks full of cows, full of chickens, and it brought me a little bit, well, not a little bit, but actually a lot closer to my food. How far away do you think we need to drive in order to get to a place that actually grows food? How far do you think one of your meals on average travels to get to you? And if you live in Southern California, the average distance that one of your meals, and when you bring everything together, travels to get to you is 1,500 miles. That's far. So that just shows you that our connection with food, man, it's gotten farther and farther away, hasn't it? And what does that mean about us? How connected are we with our lives, right? It can have really large implications. Now, the nice thing is this course also culminates in what we call a final project. And I know project is a gross word. It's not a fun word by all means. Now, I'm going to have a video overview of this project here as well for all of you. But I also wanted to go through just a minute about what this project really is. So it's an opportunity for you to connect with where you live. So first and foremost, what you're going to be doing is clicking on this and putting in your address. Now, if you don't live within this address, I know some of you, for example, might not. Not a problem. Talk about maybe the neighborhood or the village that you live in. The reason why I have this here is that many of my students who live in Los Angeles don't realize what neighborhood they live in Los Angeles. And then on top of that, they don't realize that their neighborhood actually has council meetings that they can attend, that they can have a voice with, and that there are functions and activities that they can be a part of. They can have a voice. How cool is that? The next website that I'm going to introduce you to is Empower LA. This is a nice one, despite where you live in Los Angeles. You can connect with your city council person, with who advocates with you for you in Sacramento. If there's something going on where you live and you don't like it, how are you going to find out who to tell or write a letter to? Your voice matters, and it's important for us to know who we need to communicate with in order to be that voice for us. Because after all, that's what democracy is. If something doesn't change and we don't like it, we have to look to ourselves first. What did we do about it? Did we vote? Did we contact who we needed to? So this is going to be a presentation, or it's going to be a slideshow presentation, and it's going to be a story of the place that you live. So it's going to be of your neighborhood, or if you live in a city that's outside of LA or LA County, it is going to be the story of your town. And we're going to be focusing on these 5 headings. So these 5 headings will be the headings for your paper, or if you decide to do a presentation, they're going to be the headings for your presentation. And we're going to be talking about the 5 themes in geography. Voice is required. So even if you decide to do a paper or a presentation, you're going to be adding voice. So I have showed previously how to add voice to what you're doing. You can do this when you click, for example, on Studio is my the place where I choose to do it. I also use Screencastify. It's free, it's easy. You can castify yourself and the screen at the same time, and it transfers into YouTube. Super easy to use. If you'd like help doing that, just go ahead and let me know how I can help with that. Here's also another video on how to make a narrated PowerPoint if you would like to use Microsoft Office. Here are some of the themes that you're going to be going over in this presentation. The only reason why I give all of these is to give you some sort of an outline so that you don't have to create the outline yourself. So I've created an outline for you of what you need to address within this presentation. And you'll notice that each one of them goes over the headings that you'll be following. The 5 headings. They're all here. You'll be graded on this rubric here, so it's worth 100 points. Please make sure that this includes maps, diagrams, charts, graphs, visuals, and illustrations. They're a must. In a presentation, when you're trying to explain or trying to tell people about something, most humans like to look at visuals rather than just at a person talking or at a bunch of words. Visuals are very, very important. So, like I said, you're going to be evaluated on this rubric here. So if you would like to sort of aim for something, you know the standard that you need to meet, go ahead and take a look at this. And then obviously, how are you going to submit your assignment? So I hope that's helpful. If you would like to know a little bit more about the project, or if you still have further questions, which is completely, totally fine, I'm here and I love to support you. I love to answer your questions. I hope you're doing well.